MEI, Youth and Community Development Services Providers.
Lights, camera, action.
Morale Builders Inc. proudly presents the MBI TV Showcase.
This is another Morale Builders Inc. TV Showcase coming to you.
Say a little bit about yourself, Mr. Smith.
Well, my name is Perry Smith. I'm president and chairman of Morale Builders Incorporated and executive producer of Morale Builders Inc. TV Showcase. We do TV showcases here in the studio and out in the field, on your block, at your church, at your business, at your organization. You are a star, and we would like to showcase and put you on TV.
Hallelujah.
That's right.
Let's give Brother Perry Smith, our president, a hand.
Amen.
Yeah.
I can't believe Cruz, we know you deserve this, but the fact we can't go is total bullshit.
All that work to pay someone.
40 swag, all them niggas know it's 40 count. All them niggas know it's shoot 'em up. All them niggas know it's pull you down. All them niggas is winning, these niggas is losing. The money is running, these bitches ain't stupid, these bitches is choosing. I wanna ride up under the stars, go get the money, become with the bras. My niggas are rats, my niggas are dogs. I love this ice, I love this life, I want it all. We run it up, the summer is ours. Go get the money, become with the bras. Niggas are snakes, my niggas are dogs. I want the head, I want the bite, I want it all. Just show me the paper, I don't wanna talk. I wanna win, I wanna dance, I wanna fall. You just a lame, and she wanna ball. Some of the guys, we jump in the car, some of it's ours. Y'all was a youngster, squeezing the full clip. You want nothing, I was on bullshit. I might just have to up under these stars and jump in the car. She know the pussy, she wanna run with my dogs. I'm from the gutter, I know my way around. I got that toy with me, and I ain't finna play around. I'm really in it, my niggas is winning, these niggas is losing. My diamonds are shining, that money is running, these bitches is choosing. I wanna ride up under the stars, go get the money, become with the bras. You niggas are rats, my niggas are dogs. I love this ice, I love this life, I want it all. We run it up, the summer is ours. Go get the money, become with the bras. These niggas are snakes, my niggas are dogs. I want to fight, I want it all.
That's what I'm talking about. You need you some water after all that? Huh?
Exactly, okay. And we're back. Once again, I'm your host, MG Peace, God King Shalom Israel, coming to you live. This is the basic introduction of Morale Builders Inc. So you can be informed on what Morale Builders Inc. actually is. Once again, let's recap. Morale Builders Inc. is a charitable, civic, and educational, not-for-profit, 501c3, tax-exempt corporation. We're dedicated to the purpose of providing youth and community services. Our goal, the goal of Morale Builders Inc. is to enhance the quality of our personal, family, and community life for community residents by providing them with a system of coordinated services that address the needs of the people of all ages and ethnic groups. Morale Builders Inc. has 7 components that operate to its organization, to its corporation. 1, educational. 2, health and sciences. 3, housing and environment. 4, economic and career development. 5, public safety. 6, leisure time activities. And 7, communications. To realize these components, the corporation will function as a resource center in the community, providing information, services, and opportunities to community residents like yourself who participate within these components, giving the corporation time, talent, and or space, drawing on the corporation's services in many of the component areas. Initially, our corporation, Morale Builders, Inc., will provide referral information in component areas. As funding develops, Morale Builders, Inc. will itself offer programs in component areas to meet community needs. We're looking forward to your participation. You are a star. Contact myself, MG Peace God, at 1-630-712-5573. George Owens, we got George Owens in the buildings, represent community, global city unity, Morale Builders, Inc. And of course, call the number at the bottom of the screen to get in touch with ours, yours, none other than the Honorable President Perry Smith, our executive producer, our president, your president, for Morale Builders, Inc. We look forward to further helping you and the youth to bring forth the community and serve our community at large. Thank you. I'm your host, MG Peace God, King Shalom Israel, with myself, George Owens, and none other. Shouts out to our president, Perry Smith, executive producer, for making it happen. Call the number at the bottom of the screen. You are a star. We look to exposure. We look forward to seeing you come out to helping you. You know what I mean? Once again, this is the NBI TV Showcase coming to you. And we're back. I'm your host, MG Peace God, King Shalom Israel, coming to you live. Amongst me, I have Morale Builders, Inc. Once again, we're breaking down the step system for all ages and all ethnic groups that you can get in tune with the youth and community service providers that NBI provides. Right now, we're breaking down the 9 noble virtues of NBI. Once again, we represent a fruit of the spirit culture. So, we have 9 noble virtues that we live by and we operate the business in. Number 1, courage. I face and defend my family and kindred from all dangers. In order to do that, you must have courage. Discipline. I do what is necessary and right on my own accord without bribe or threat. Discipline. Is it fidelity? Did I say it right? Fidelity. I am true to family, friends, and kindred, and those to whom I pledge my services. NBI. Fidelity. Honor. I stand by my oaths and honor my ancestors by keeping my name pure amongst the kindred. Must stand in honor at all times and all costs. NBI. Morale Builders. Hospitality. I share hearth, food, and drink with my friends, my kindred, and the weary traveler that is at my door. Must show hospitality. Industrialness. I take joy in labor and hold nothing back from the work that I pledge to do. Industrialness. Perseverance. Must persevere. I press on against all odds until my goal is met. The task is finished and I have done all that I have said I will do. Perseverance. We must have perseverance. self-reliance. I learn skills and grow strong so that I may earn my way in the world and be no burden to others. Must be self-reliant. Truth. I seek my truth, or seek the truth, when it may be hard truth. It may be a hard truth. I speak words or stand in silence and defend the truth from those who do not honor it. We stand in truth. Once again, that's the NBI 9 virtues of Morale Builders step system. Now, if we look to be a part of the fruit of the spirit culture the NBI represents, we must follow and go by the 9 virtues that we have set out. Once again, that's courage, discipline, fidelity, honor, hospitality, industriousness, perseverance, self-reliance, and most of all, truth. Once again, those are your 9 noble virtues coming to you live from your host, King Shalom Israel, MG Peace God, coming to you live. The 9 virtues of Morale Builders. We here live, baby, giving you the 9 virtues for you to follow, for you to take into your abode and become one with. These virtues will set you off in your career and whatever step, age that you're in. Once again, get in touch with myself, MG Peace God, your host, King Shalom Israel. We got George Owens in the building. You know what I mean? Bringing the unity to the community. Or get in touch with, ultimately, the executive producer, executive president, our president, Perry Smith. Once again, we here live, baby. Stay tuned for future episodes. And once again, I keep telling y'all, go check out those past episodes, those past YouTube videos that ultimately put you in.
Morale Builders Inc.
Indeed. Go to Morale Builders Inc. TV Showcase. Type in YouTube, type in your search bar, Morale Builders TV Showcase, that you can see past content. Look forward to future content, and we look forward to seeing you there. I'm your host, once again, MG Peace God. This is another Morale Builders TV Showcase brought to you. Here we go.
And we're back.
And we're back. I'm your host, once again. It's MG Peace God, King Shalom Real, coming to you live. You know what I mean? We've been here working all day. You know what I mean? Of course, I always give it to you real in the raw. And we still here, baby. You know what I mean? So right now, we're tapping into the fruit of the spirit. Morale Builders, once again, the culture is a fruit of the spirit culture. We want to tap into what fruits does Morale Builders bear. And one of those fruits, number 1, we must operate in love. Love. Love is the first fruit of Morale Builders that we must operate in. Love covers a multitude of sins. As the good word says, love is the ultimate thing that can keep the business, the structure together. If we first show our brother, our sister, each other within the business, outside the business, the first and foremost, love. So you can't be claiming you one of the Morale Builders and you building morale on the people if you ain't following the first fruits of the spirit, which is love. Now that's number 1. Now let's tap into number 2. One of my favorites. I know it's one of your favorites. Peace. I know, man. I gotta get it. I know y'all saying, shouts out to MG Peace God out there. You know what I mean? For bringing one of the fruits of the spirit that I love to practice, the peace of mind. You know what I mean? So we must operate in peace. Love and peace. Those are the 2 strongest things that can bring ultimate completeness and wholeness to your business or to yourself individually if you build that morale on oneself and give that morale and build that on each other. Here we go. So we want to tap into number 3. We got love, we got peace, but without patience. Patience. Without patience, my people, what can we do? What can we do? We got the fast food restaurants and whatnot, you know what I mean, that want to teach us and program us to be of a fast-paced, fast movement. You gotta get it now, we gotta get it now. But I tell you, if we don't have love, we don't have peace, and most of all, patience. patience to sow a seed, patience to water it, and patience to watch it grow. We must have patience. Now further along, let's talk about number 4, kindness. Kindness. We must express kindness, which leads to our 5th virtue, goodness. Goodness and kindness, you can say it. I mean, they sound good together. They go hand in hand. If we show kindness, we can get goodness. If we have the goodness, we can show kindness. They go hand in hand. Goodness, step 4. Step 5, goodness. Step 4, kindness. And we get into step 6, faithfulness. We must be faithful to our endeavors. We must be faithful to our kindred and our family. We must hold true to our words. We must be also faithful to our Creator. Faithfulness is one of the main fruits of the Spirit that we want to maintain. And as they say, faith without works, just cut it out. There's no faith without works. So we must maintain faith full, be full of that faith, faithfulness, which is step 6, which leads to step 7 of the fruits of the Spirit, gentleness. Have a little love, but most of all, say it in gentleness. Operate in gentle. I know we got a lot of points that we want to get across. We got a lot of, you know what I mean? So in order for us to avoid a lot of collisions, when we look to ultimately bring collaboration and bring unity, we must remember to operate in love, operate in peace, operate in patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, but most of all, gentleness. It's nothing like giving a gentle word. You know what I mean? It's not what you say most of the times. It's how we say things. You know what I mean? A gentle tone, it's like, you know what I mean? The meat fall off the bones, like the sweet potatoes. You know what I mean? Boom, it's sweet to the taste. You know what I mean? So we want to spread that gentle love, that gentleness. We want to add it to the morale. You know what I mean? Going into joy, step 8. Step 8 of the 10 fruits of the Spirit is joy. One of the things, we love what we do, and we want to maintain joy in what we do. Joy in providing our community services to the people, and joy in just our everyday life of living. You know what I mean? The world is chaotic as it is. You know what I mean? We must fill it with love and joy. Joy keeps the world going round. You know what I mean? Let's go into step 9, which is one of my ultimate favorites next to peace. It's self-control. Control of oneself. You know what I mean? If no one else can control you, the ultimate thing is control oneself. As we like to say, coming live from the Peace Nation, all my congregation out there, I self-law am master. So in order for you to be master of yourself, you know what I mean, you must have self-control. Control over oneself. Indeed. That's number 9. 10, long-suffering. Long-suffering goes hand in hand with patience. So you add that patience with that long-suffering, woo, you get perseverance. Perseverance. Patient and long-suffering. Perseverance. That's that long-suffering, going through the trials, going through the watering, going through the planting, the watering, going through the process. You know? What we like to call it the grinding, you know what I mean? The everyday, the grinding, you know what I mean? Sticking in there through the rainy days, through the sunny days, through the ups and downs. You know what I mean? To manifest all that you have to manifest, all that the Most High will have you to manifest. Once again, we here live. This is Morale Builders. We giving you the morale, fruits of the Spirit. Once again, I'm your host, coming to you live.
Works of the flesh.
Ah, indeed. And we're back. You know what I mean? Coming to you live, tapping into. Now, once again, this is a 3 to 5-fold episode of, once again, Morale Builders, the youth and community development services that we provide, and through the steps, which ultimately lead to the step system going classified by the age, systems, going into the fruits of the spirits and the 9 noble virtues. Now we're going into the works of the flesh. Now the works of the flesh versus the fruit of the spirit is something that you can use and we can use as a company, as a family, as individuals, with the morale that Morale Build has built on you. We can use the fruits, the works of the flesh and the fruits of the spirit to identify who and what we're dealing with in the business or in your individual life ahead. Now let's tap in. The works of the flesh. Once again, not the work of the spirit, but the work of the flesh. Sexual immorality. Sexual immoralities is something that we don't practice here at Morale Builders. This is the works of his flesh. Sexual immoralities, impurities, sexual impurities, I don't know the word, sensuality, sensuality, idolatry,
or sexuality,
sorcery, strife, I don't know the word, somebody help me, enmity. I'm saying the word incorrectly, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? Let's spell it E-N-M-I-T-Y.
and we'll come back
Enmity.
to the definition later.
Strife, jealousy, fits of anger, rivalry, dissension, division, envy, drunkenness, orgies, and all things alike. These things are of the carnal persons. The carnal person produces certain behaviors that is contrast to the fruits of the spirits. It contrasts them with what is produced by the Holy Spirit in a believer's life. So it is contrary to the fruits of the Spirit. So if you see any individuals, any companies that's operating within the works of the flesh, you know that is not of morale, and that does not come from a morale builder. You heard it none other than MG Peace God. Once again, the works of the flesh, which is something that we don't condone, and something that we work in is the fruit of the spirits. Once again, just to recap on the fruits of the spirit that is contrary to the work of the flesh. You know what I mean? To leave you with love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, joy, self-control, and long-suffering. Once again, that's something we want to keep on your minds, that you don't work contrary to against the spirit, but work in the spirit. Walk in the spirit. Love in the spirit. Speak in the spirit. And that's what we do here at Morale Builders, Inc.
And this is in closing, like this, and then it's it. And we'll close it for the day.
Yeah, I hope you added to all this good together. I mean, put it that way.
So this is
Boom.
show.
We're back.
And we're back.
And we're back once again. I'm your host, MG Peace God, King Shalom Israel. Got some very special guests that I'm honored to be amongst. We got Mr. George Owens in the buildings. Shouts out to Global City Unity. You know what I mean? And we got our executive president, chief and chairman of the board, Chairman Perry Smith, executive producer of NBI TV Showcase. We're coming to you live. And today we're speaking, we're talking about...
And who are you?
NBI. Once again, I'm your host, MG Peace God, King Shalom Israel. And once again, we're here today to talk about the Morale Builders, Inc. Youth and Community Development Services. This is giving you a partial of the content of what NBI, Morale Builders, Inc. represents for the youth and community development services that we provide. Morale Builders, Inc. is a charitable, civic, educational, not-for-profit 501c3 tax-exempt corporation. We're dedicated to the purpose of providing youth and community development services. The goal of Morale Builders, Inc. is to enhance the quality of your personal, family, and community life for the community and residents by providing them with a system of coordinated services. Services that address the needs of the people of all ages and ethnic groups. Morale Builders Inc., we have a STEP system program, and that STEP system goes as follows. The STEP system has a spirit of the fruit culture. So when anybody asks you, what culture does Morale Builder represent? And you will tell them like we will tell you, we represent a fruit of the spirit culture called the Morale Builders Inc. STEP system. Morale Builders Inc. STEP system, the goal is to develop and promote the economic, social, vocational growth and development of individuals and families of all communities on a comprehensive basis to further help and provide and enhance the quality of life for people like yourself, people like myself, and for communities like yours at large. We are here live with Morale Builders Inc., breaking down the STEP system that represents, once again, the people of your community, of my community, of our community. Morale Builders Inc. STEP system has an executive administration and executive administrators to represent the STEP system. Morale Builders Inc. STEP system will represent the people of all 5 age groups called STEPs. STEPs. Once again, each STEP has an administrator and an administrator to represent it. An administration and an administrator. And each STEP will inform you and educate and organize and develop, utilize, promote, and physical sponsor the talents, programs, and activities, the services of individuals and groups of all ages and ethnic groups in the community. When you join Morale Builders Inc. and obtain your Morale Builders Inc. service card, first and foremost, when you join Morale Builders Inc. and obtain your Morale Builders Inc. service card, you will be then classified by age to determine which step you're in. So, once you obtain a service card, that will classify your age and determine the step that you are in from, once again, the 5 steps. Each step has an administration and an administrator to represent it. So once you receive your service card, you'll be classified by your age to determine which step you're in. Once again, that's step 1 for the starters, 0 and 12 years of age. Preschool and grad school age level.
Grade school.
Step 2, the juniors. All juniors from 13 to 17 years of age. The high school level. Step 3, the young adults, age 18 to 29 years of age. That's the college age level. Step 4, for all adults, age 30 to 75 years of age. The career age level. And last but not least, the strongest, step 5, for all you singers out there, age to 66
We're
or
aspiring to get
67
there.
years of age or older. You are the gold holders, age level. Indeed, these are the steps, once again, that will inform you, educate, organize, develop, utilize, and promote, and physical sponsor all your programs, all your activities, all talents and services to represent. We are live. I'm your host, MG Peace God. This is a Morale Builders Inc. TV showcase coming to you. Each step, once again, you can look for the steps to inform, to educate, to organize and develop, utilize and promote, physical sponsor all your talents, programs and activities for all individual services and groups. Get in tune with our president, our executive producer, Perry Smith. And get in tune with myself, MG Peace God. Once again at 1-630-712-5573. Once again at 630-712-5573. Or you can call the number at the bottom of the screen. Right here at the bottom of the screen. Get in touch with myself, the Grand Poobah, George Owens. We're here live to provide services and community for you. Once again, that's another NBI TV showcase brought to you.